Okay, I want to make my instructions as clear as possible. When you are doing my online lessons, it's all going to be on Canvas, just like when we were in class. I'm trying to change it as little as possible. The only thing that's changed is now we're not in class together. So I still have everything in Canvas like I always have. The only difference, though, is that now it's not going to be day by day. It's going to be 2 lessons per week, and each lesson is going to be its own module. So as you can see here, I've got remote learning housekeeping. So there's a couple of things in here that really have nothing to do with the math part. So I've had some of these things up for a while now. The communicate with Miss Weston, where I asked you what's the best way to communicate with you, and we had a little bit of a discussion. Thank you to the 7 or 8 people who responded. Here's the instructions on joining my Remind app. And then here's another discussion I had. I don't remember what it was. Here's when we had the WebEx meeting, and then I have a survey here asking you if you downloaded the Canvas phone app. And again, I'm just trying out a different method of communicating, like every time, every day for like the last 2 weeks. I've just tried something new. So this is a Google survey, which is just another method. And here's a description of the expectations for grades. Please read that. And then it's a discussion again. So type any questions. I want it to be a discussion so that if you ask me a question and it might be the same question that someone else has, then I don't have to respond to 30 different emails or whatever. Okay. And then right here is 7-point lesson, which this one is live now. I'm also kind of checking, I'm in student view right now, so I'm seeing what you should be seeing. So if you click this, it has a drop down thing here. It has instructions, which I am going to go over with you. It says the modules have been organized as an online course. Click through the pages using the next button in the bottom right corner. Any paper files, which would be notes and assignments just like in class, are already in your OneNote notebook, just like in class. If you do not want to take notes or do assignments in OneNote like I do in class, you can print the file because I can't print it and deliver it to you. Or you can just use a blank paper. Okay, so for example, first I'll probably have instructions like this at the beginning of each lesson. So for 7.1, you should already have a paper copy since that's what we did right before spring break. You should already have a paper copy of 7.1 notes and 7.1 assignment unless you weren't there. Okay, and we did the first 2 pages together. So here you can just push the next button, like, okay, I'm done with that part. So next part of the lesson, here's the file for the notes again. So at this point, you'd either print it or you'd go to OneNote because it's already in OneNote. Okay, then you push next. Oh, by the way, to print it, you would have to download the file. So you would click this link and it would download the file for you right here, then click that, then print it. Okay, so once you've got your file ready, whether it's on OneNote or a paper copy, here I've got a video of me taking the notes. But I had to break it into 2 videos, so once you're done with this video and it ends, you click next. And then here's part 2. It's really just a continuation of that same video. Okay, here's another thing. If you click on the video, other than it plays, and then you push YouTube. So I posted it on YouTube. So I've got a YouTube channel. Aren't I so cool? I hope I go viral. Just kidding. I won't. Anyway, I did that because I thought maybe you could watch the video on your phone while taking notes on your computer. I don't know. I don't know if you can watch the video through Canvas on your phone. So that I've got the video on YouTube, but it's also just here embedded in Canvas. So it's up to you. Are there closed captions? I don't know. I thought there would be automatic closed captions for those who are hard of hearing. I don't know. I'll figure out how to do that. Okay, so then there's actually some content in the video that refers back to what you've got here on Canvas. So here's a demo, and you'll also see this demo in the video. So it's not totally necessary that you do it here. So if you see it in the video and you're like, oh yeah, I already did that, then push next. The next thing, 7.1 notes quiz. Here is how I know if you engaged with the notes. You don't actually have to take notes. I know that some of you don't like taking notes, you would rather just listen. But what's most important is that you do the assignments. This is not the assignments. This is just to verify that you engaged with the notes. By engaged with the notes, I mean you watched my videos, or you just went to OneNote. Let me show you where this is. So here's the main page of OneNote. Previously, we just had first, second, fifth, sixth, seventh hour, and then your name. Now I've got a new one that says video notes. These are the notes that I wrote on in the video. So if you just want to look at the notes here, that's fine by me. You will, however, miss any live demonstrations that I do or anything I say, and there is value to that. Well, I would hope that there's value to that because, you know, I'm taking my time speaking. Okay, so it's a little quiz. Let me show you the quiz real quick. 3 questions, 1 point each, and really it's just to verify that you did the notes. I don't actually need to see the notes because maybe you didn't actually take notes. Now, one of these questions asks you to explain the demo and how it might be helpful. So this can't be graded automatically. This one will. So at the end of it, I think it'll say 2 out of 3 if you got those 2 correct. So as soon as I grade this, you'll get a score back. If you do not get 3 out of 3, I'm going to make you retake it. Okay. I'm going to make you retake it until you get all 3 correct. But, I mean, they're easy questions. The formula for the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, where n is the number of sides, is... The whole point is for you to go find that formula. There it is. Put that formula into the computer. Okay. Then, I guess you would submit quiz. I don't actually want to submit the quiz because I didn't write anything. Okay. And yeah, if you don't get 100%, you're allowed to keep on taking it until you do. Okay. And then here's the assignment. And again, it's a document. So that either means you do it in OneNote. Here it is in OneNote. Or you print it. Or you could use a blank piece of paper and go, okay, number 1, write the work and the answer. Number 2, write the work and the answer. Okay, so you've got options. And then when you're done with it, you can submit the file here. Okay. Or I might figure something else out with that. Okay, then if I push next, oh, it's done. It takes me to the syllabus. I don't want the syllabus, so we were done. Okay, that's it. So if you have any questions now on how to do this, I don't know, ask a friend. Oh, I'm also adding a bunch of things to your guys' to-do list, so make sure you're checking those and checking your announcements, all that jazz. Okay, I hope everyone's doing well. Please do this when you can. Even if it were 3 weeks in, you can still do it. You don't have to do this when it's first published. It's all on your own time. Okay, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.